checked out all the action in the pits. It's time to hit the track. Let's see what happened in the top 32.
A red-hot Luke Fink smashed his opposition in qualifying and opened the first round of eliminations with a solo run. The top qualifiers were joined by Travis Dunstan and Kudar Ilhuli after Matt Mingay and Josh James's cars both failed in practice. Danny Verhumus headed off the tandem battles with a forgettable return to his home track, spinning in both runs and gifting Jack Monkhouse with a perfect call. The dramas continued for his Mallala Civil teammates. Although he won the second battle, Clint Brown's big straighten in the first run gave Eugene Aronson enough of an advantage to progress through. Adam Trewella put up a good fight against Robbie Bolger, forcing the reigning champion into a rerun. Trewella took an early advantage, but a poor run through the S's allowed Bolger to open up the V8 and pull away. A 7-3 in the second run was enough to put the nail in the coffin of the Mallala Civil team. Lyndon Reynolds came out firing for Team Wheelworks on their home track. The fearless leader of the Tarmac Army looked to have De Jager beat when he pulled away in the first run. But a spin in the second handed the Iceman a 10-0 score and a place in the next round. The remaining Team Wheelworks members, however, kept the flag flying. In a borrowed car, Jason Greenwood was no match for Paul Aussie Austin, and Adam May had a huge win over Fernando Whirl. The Drift Cat is a crowd favourite wherever she goes, and the vocal Mallala crowd were on their feet when she rolled out against Trent White. Cat took the advantage in the first and sealed the deal in the second to advance through. Rookie Luke Jacobs looked impressive in qualifying, ending up in 13th position. He faced an uphill battle though in the first round against the Afro Darren Appleton. The young Victorian actually won the second battle, but a big passing move by Afro in the first was too much to come back from. Although Jacobs wasn't able to crack the curse of the top 32, it was a local first-timer that had people talking. After making some noise on the local scene, Simon Podlewski was looking to make a big entrance to DA against Dan Mackey. The Pitbull laid it all out on the line and punished the 300ZX to advance to the next round. The top 32 was rounded out by an epic double rerun between Tom Monkhouse and Nathan Weisel. Both had been having massive mechanical headaches earlier in the weekend, but somehow they managed to stay alive for 6 straight runs. In the end, it was Monkhouse's angle which gave him the advantage and a spot in the top 16. After all the DA stars had their chance to impress on the big stage, the attention was starting to swing the way of Luke Fink. The former world BMX champion kicked off this year with a bang, narrowly going down to Leighton Fine in the final of round 1 and going down to Bolger in the top 16 in Queensland. Boasting the most insane entries in the country, the kill or be killed attitude of the young Victorian has landed him at the top end of the ladder and amongst the favourites to be on the podium come season's end.
Yeah, just enough points for second in the championship at the moment. Well, unluckily for Christian, but lucky for me, he bowed out in the top 16 as well. Both of us are looking for a better run this time around. I'm definitely looking, I like this Adelaide track. I just had a little bit of bad luck here last year by a slower car, so yeah, this year I'm hoping to do a lot better here. Honestly, I just want to stay in the top 3 is what I'm aiming for. But I'm not going to go out there and hold back. I want the win. I want the win in every round, and I always drive 110%. And sometimes it'll work for me, sometimes it won't. But that's why I'm always going to drive 110%. So, I could, potentially come out on top this year, and I could potentially end up last. But, it's going to bloody look good doing it.
After finishing on top after qualifying and coasting through the top 32, Fink now has his sights set on public enemy number 1.
I definitely think he could be beaten. His car is an absolute weapon. I think he's definitely one of the best drivers in the field for sure. Definitely at the moment, I think everybody in the field's just playing catch-up car-wise, or more so tyre-wise. He's running a pretty special set of tyres on the back of that thing that nobody else can seem to get hold of a set of those tyres. You can sit with him, but he's just got that grip out of the corners that you just can't compete with. So the driver sport has, to an extent, come down to, back down to the cars, where we're all getting to a level where now it's coming back to the machinery. So, yeah, I think he can be taken down. There's no doubt about it. It's just yeah, when and if and who.
Well, the top 32's been run and done, and the first person that's going to battle Leighton Fine in the top 16 is Darren Afro-Appleton. Mate, last year you were the master, he was the apprentice. What's going to happen this time?
Yeah, well, I'd say he's a tradesman these days, you know. I think my school's going quite well. Yeah, I mean, he's the second one. Yatesy graduated, and now he's a man.
So you feeling a little bit of fear, or are you feeling strong this round?
Well, I'm a little bit nervous because his car's been going very, very well all day. Mine's been going quite well, but yeah, with a driver of that calibre, you know, someone that I've trained personally, you know, he's going to be tough.
Well, good luck, Darren. Let's check out the action.